Welcome in, everyone, to more Ticket to Ride here on the Sorcerer Network with the 1910 expansion. I'm Sorcerer Matt. Welcome. Happy to have you. If you are enjoying the content or new, hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment on it. I have a goal. We're getting to the end of the month. Goal is 50 subscribers by the end of the month. I believe I'm at 42, so we're getting close. So thank you to those that have already hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. All right, so having a ton of fun with this 1910 expansion. Okay. I really it's a brand new game. It's a different type of game, and I'm enjoying the differences there. So I have gotten to the point where I just have gotten some very, very high ticket games, and that's been a ton of fun. So looking to duplicate that again as well. Yeah. Alrighty. Hopefully we can find a game here. Looks like we need one more person. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Let's accept that. Alright, here we go. Jumping in. So, again, I said this last video that there's really not any reason, besides these destinations are just super far apart, to not take all three destinations. It just doesn't make much sense to me. Because there's so much incentive to do destinations. And this is a nice little... The Chicago to New York is nice because so many things connect in. We got Duluth, we got Dallas, so we'll kind of... The hope, I think, is going to try to grab the Duluth to Chicago, Chicago to New York pretty quickly. I think that's going to be my goal. And then I wouldn't mind doing Duluth to Helena as a little bit of a bigger route, because the problem with all this is just a lot of dinky routes. So I will need some pink, but I want red first. And as of right now, it does not seem like there is any trouble getting pink. But we'll see. Yeah, orange is going to be the big one to do that. Though we can very easily work our way over to Salt Lake in other ways. And we might grab more tickets before we make it over to Salt Lake. So we'll see. We shall see. Okay, that's very nice. That we're going to get a little bit of a reset. So there's an orange and a red. Very nice. Wouldn't mind pairing my green here, and I also wouldn't mind getting a black, because if I'm trying to grab a bunch of orange for Duluth to Helena, I probably want to do the black side for Chicago to Pittsburgh. The other nice thing is that I like about going back to the 4-player game is you can play more intermittently rather than just with how the 2-player game goes. It incentivizes you more to just like stock up and then go. Rather than, kind of play it, we do a little bit, do a route here to route there, kind of to strategically place your stuff. It just doesn't incentivize it. So, let's see what is on board here. So like if that orange is there, I definitely want to take it. Well, it's not. So like we're going to grab this right now, because that is a single route. I want to make sure that I connect that up. Whereas both Chicago to Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh to New York have double routes. So like if somebody grabs it, it's not the end of the world. But this now is a like, okay, I've got this. It also, in some cases, I like the, pressure on the opponent. So like, oof, well, that's a little fun. I'm going to grab just 2 off the top here. I'm a little bit worried about that Pittsburgh to New York is going to get taken. Now, the good news about that here is there's other ways to connect up New York. Like we can very easily figure out a new route. Just makes it a little more challenging. Yeah. So like that's not the end of the world here. Because we can, well, first of all, when I want this, and then I suppose I'm going to do green because I probably want to go down to Dallas this way. So I probably want to grab the green route over here. So like, you know, grabbing, white up to Toronto, and then, because the nice thing about getting this Duluth to Chicago is I've already connected this now. So going up this way and down, that's a lot more work. But like the hope of it is that maybe I can, like by connecting up Toronto and Montreal, maybe I hit some other tickets that are those cities. Little bit interesting that there's so much East Coast stuff over here. So I am going to have to be careful that I don't get completely shut out of New York. But I'm not completely worried about that right now. I think I can make this work still. Okay, like that we get a nice little reset here. So I am going to need some white. And I'm going to prioritize the white over the orange. Doesn't seem like Duluth is really something I've got to worry about. I do have to worry about some stuff up here. So yeah, one more white. I guess I do have a wild that I might use here as a... Okay, so I'm going to grab the blue and a black here. So I think the plan is to grab New York to Montreal, Montreal to Toronto, and then Toronto to Chicago. That's what I'm going to commit to doing that here. That will connect up that route. Okay, that's interesting. Good play by green, to be honest with you. So let's do this. So now I'm into New York. The hope is this Montreal to Toronto stays, so it's nice that red is drawing, because red was the most likely candidate to do something about that. Okay, so green's kind of making a... Okay, that's fine. I'm going to, once again, go here, and we're going to use black. And then Chicago to Toronto is probably... we're just going to get that one. And then this is one of those situations where... like grabbing some tickets is not the worst thing in the world because it can kind of inform us. Maybe I want to grab Chicago to St. Louis though first. Okay, we definitely want to do this because that completes that. Then I am thinking I want to grab Chicago to St. Louis here. But yeah, I'm feeling, man, holy cow, everybody is around here, Batman. Okay. Okay. Yeah, lots of East Coast things happening. And then green is just all over the map. Okay. So I'm going to grab this pink and pink because I am going to need pink to grow. Like if I'm doing the Duluth to Salt Lake, I am going to need that. Okay. I'm not super worried about Dallas on the grounds that, I mean, worst case scenario is we go right down the middle. All these double routes are usually pretty open. Okay, I was going to draw tickets, but an orange is too good to pass up here. Like, there's other ways we can go. Even same thing with, like, Duluth to Helena and Helena to Salt Lake. There's other routes I can go. So, like, yeah. So red is going down that way, which is fine. Okay. I'm going to draw some destination tickets because I kind of want to inform. So, yeah, like, this is great. Montreal to Raleigh is exactly the kind of thing we're looking for. I don't love Phoenix to Boston, and I don't really love Vancouver to Denver either. So I think this is just a situation where one destination is fine. No need to push it. And now I think that doing some destination or doing kind of completing some more of this stuff here is going to be an effective use of our I mean, and maybe we build up our card base a little bit more and then draw some more tickets. We'll see. The nice thing, getting down to Raleigh is not going to be hard. Like, literally, we just have to go. Okay, that is kind of annoying. It's not like, again, like the end of the world annoying. This is just really jam-packed here. Like, nobody's over here. Like, green is just like, hey, I'm hanging out over here. And everyone else is like, hey, we're all over here. We all want to be in this area. Which, it does kind of happen in this expansion because people are grabbing so many more tickets. Okay, so the issue here is I'm being slowly kind of shut out of this area. So I think I am next turn going to want to grab Chicago to St. Louis. But again, it kind of depends on what else is on board that I would want to prioritize. Holy white Batman. Okay. Yeah, see, I want to grab that orange one. I think we're in okay shape, to be honest with you. All things considered, we're in okay shape. That's fine. Green can go there. I'm fine with that. Yeah, like, I'm going to grab that. And one off the top. Okay. All right, I'm feeling okay about this. All right, we're going to do some laying down. So, like, we're going to go here. And then we're going to just cut across to Oklahoma City and come down. Is going to be the plan. That's going to be the plan here. Okay, that's fine. Yep, there we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I am going to use the pair of green to grab Little Rock to Oklahoma City, and then I don't feel the need to prioritize this as much. Okay, that's a little bit more concerning because now I do have to get orange. But okay. There's just a lot of balance. There's a lot we're balancing here in this game. Ooh-wee. Okay. I'm going to grab this. My goodness. My goodness. Holy cow. I think I misplayed that slightly. No worries. I think we're okay. Because I can use my wilds here and then like 2 pinks here, and then I can complete the rest of it. Okay. I think we are okay. Green is getting down there on trains, and so we do need to. I would love to draw a couple more destination tickets, but okay. Okay, I'm going to do that. Man, this is just so crowded. Like, the West Coast is just wide open. Like, nobody is over there. Everyone is trying to get into this realm over here, into the East Coast. Okay, so yeah, we're going to grab Washington to Raleigh here with the 3 pink. And then I'm just not as worried about this double route here, nor Duluth or Helena. I'm just not as worried about those routes. I'm more worried about this because there's just so much activity over here. I don't think that yellow is really going into this area, so I don't think I have to worry about this that much. But I think I should be able to grab this Washington to Raleigh, unless yellow inexplicably takes it. But I just don't see that as a play that makes any kind of sense. Okay, I'm using pink. Okay, so there's Montreal to Raleigh. Great. All right, so let's finish this sucker off here. Wow, like just all these routes are claimed. I want to go here. And then I want to grab down to Salt Lake. And then I want to probably grab more destination tickets. And hopefully we can get lucky with some more East Coast ones that we can very easily get. The issue with any kind of East Coast one now is that there's not really a whole lot to go on. Like, you can't I can just go here and get this route. The good news is close to Sault Ste. Marie. We're close to Winnipeg. We can get into Nashville and Atlanta if need be. So like that's not like we got some room here. But I want to get this Salt Lake hooked up because that's my biggest route. Yeah, and I'm not where they are in cards. I think they've still got a ways to go. So don't love where I'm at in cards in drawing this because I may need some specific things. But with how much red has kind of jumped out here, I mean, the ideal thing is that I hit this and all 3 of them are something I can use, but that's pretty unlikely. I mean, Las Vegas to New York, yes, because I just need 3 orange. What do I think of Omaha to New Orleans? No, and Port St. News to no. So I only keep the 1, but it's a really nice one. I do need some orange, so that's really going to be the big problem, is that I have to get lucky, but I am really liking that my opponents are taking routes and other things. So that's very nice. I just need a pair of something. So looking for a wild or an orange, and then I hope one of these yellows stays, and then I can just pair it up. Because I do want to make sure that I hit that, because getting 19 points off is probably not a great way to win. So the only thing that I would be nervous if I were red right now is they just don't have much on board. Like, all their stuff has been just little dinky routes. Now, they're probably going to have the most tickets, so it may not matter, but just something to watch. I am going to grab, I think, this, unless there's an orange or a wild on board, I'm going to grab this route here, just so I remember to complete to Dallas, and so no funny business happens here, and, we miss out on something that would be really upsetting. It'll be interesting to see how green plays this as well, because green, to me, has this long, clearly have some high point destinations, it looks like, but okay. Yep, gotta take the orange there. So, definitely gonna take Las Vegas here, which anything with Las Vegas is a huge risk, because there's only 2 ways into Las Vegas. Like New York, there's look at all these ways you can get in and out. But with Las Vegas, there's in from Salt Lake, in from Los Angeles. You miss out one of those, good luck. So with red drawing, there's kind of 2 options here that he's going off of. It's I am low on points, I need to get more destinations, or I'm missing on destinations, I can't get them, so I'm trying to draw more in order to make up for it. Both yellow and green have the ability to end the game just as it sits. So that is going to be something to watch, just because of, that's the risk here in drawing tickets now is there's a chance that my opponents can just go out. But I think that where we are, we're not first on board. I think it's worth trying our hand at some other destination tickets and seeing if maybe we can get lucky, where we just need like one more route and we have it most of the way. I think that is, the best case scenario, so like Chicago to Atlanta is perfect because I just need to go like this. I am connected into Washington. I think this is a stretch. If I had, so San Francisco to Washington, if I had white and orange, like if I was really close, I would pick it. But no, Chicago to Atlanta is the one we take here. The fact that no one else is getting into Atlanta here gives me confidence that I can just nab this really fast. And that's okay. The tough thing is it's not giving me a 15-point boost because red probably gets that. So kind of what I'm hoping on as of right now is that red just hasn't completed some destinations and that maybe we can eke up that extra 15 points. I have not played this expansion enough to kind of get a read on what's more likely, so we're going to have to watch that to see, okay, red just doing a bunch of stuff around here. I have a hard time believing that all of the routes, I shouldn't say that. But luck can be with you in this game. But the fact that every single route is connected in here and that's what you're drawing is insanely lucky. So with yellow pretty much in a position to go out at this point, I am not feeling confident about drawing more. We've got, the fact that yellow is still drawing tickets, I don't know. You know what? I love rolling the dice here. So of course we are getting stuff that is all on the coast. So unfortunately we got to take we're going to have to take a 10-point loss here. Because there's no way we can with 6 trains left we can connect Seattle to what we have, because the routes are more than 6 trains. So that's a bummer. So really the question then becomes, do we draw again and just kind of hope we hit? It's going to kind of depend on what yellow does here. But the fact that yellow is still drawing gives me some confidence. So let's do it. Los Angeles to Atlanta. I think we can make that happen because I just need a pair. The question is, am I going to get another turn in order to get that pair? That is the question. Really, because yellow plays anything, and I'm cooked. At this point, we might as well draw the destination tickets, but man, that stinks. And of course, we're going to take another loss here. Oh, man, it all falls apart at the end. I actually think this game was going super well, and then it just kind of all fell apart there at the end where, had I been able to have one more turn, it would have been fine. So, yeah, okay, so red missed out on one, but it looks like they had the rest. Yeah, so they just had a bunch of East Coast stuff. Good play there. So let's see, green. Yeah, I think what I'm misreading on this is that there's a lot of missing on tickets. Like people just straight up are like, yeah, I'm just gonna miss on tickets. Good. I think yellow probably is in the driver's seat here. Yeah, I'm just going to lose too many points. That's the problem. Like, I've got big routes that just didn't happen. Now, I will say, interestingly enough, I will tie for the most routes. And so I will get that 15-point bump. It's not going to be enough to put me in any kind of placing. In fact, I still get last. But yeah, that game kind of fell apart for us at the end there. The drawing destination tickets, maybe I just kind of panicked and panic drew. But I don't think that outside of the Los Angeles to Atlanta one was a fine draw. It was like Yellow was still drawing, and it's like, okay, well, hopefully maybe we can hit something. And I think Yellow, as I was drawing more tickets, probably just went, okay, I got to end this sucker before he gets any more points. So kind of all fell apart at the end there, but that's the fun part of this 1910 expansion. So, hey, thanks for joining us. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you all next time.